Oh my gosh, I just have to say about this show. So I started watching this movie on this Newcastle After Dark. Like these guys. I'm like, that is like a traditional concept that I'm so glad that they're keeping going. Like this, sitting there talking about it. Oh, I really like their show. I mean, that's so cool. These two guys get together, become friends, have this thing in common, and they develop this, quirky, old-fashioned kind of thing. And so this movie I'm watching is called The Norless Tapes, and it is I don't know, it's about some author or whatever. The whole thing is, what I wanted to talk about was that how much stuff they put in disclosure in old movies. Oh my God. When you go in and you watch some old movies, it's, to me, it's like, oh my God, they were telling us the whole time. So in this one, it is, there is this living dead guy. He's using some sort of voodoo supernatural stuff, I guess, to be dead, and then he can put on this ring and keep himself alive or something. And he's making this statue. He's sculpture. He's creating this sculpture, but what he's using to turn the clay into something, to form is blood. So he's using blood to create this creature so that it can bring it to life. And there's all of these, the guy that's trying to help her figure it out, because it's this lady's husband or whatever. And she thinks he's really dead. I don't know. It's got all sorts of supernatural stuff. But the guy who's trying to help her, this author, he's looking at the blueprints of her house. It's got underground tunnels, and they use these tunnels. And he's saying they used to use them for I think he was saying for for alcohol or whatever, with the bootleggers. Used to use tunnels to move the alcohol around. They didn't build all those tunnels for that. They've used those tunnels, but that's not what they were for. But they're talking about the tunnels under the houses and underneath us, and moving stuff around, and this using blood and stuff. Like, one of the things about like a soul kind of rules or whatever, see, they have to disclose, they have to tell us what they're doing. That's why they created this little programming box for us, so that they could, tell us. They sell it as entertainment, so we think we're being entertained when they're really just telling what they're doing. And they are using blood and tunnels and all of that stuff. It goes even so much more into their, their occult practices and stuff, because they are super religious. I mean, they're more religious than most people are. I mean, they dedicate themselves to rituals and all sorts of stuff, these people who have been running this show. So, yeah, that's the only way. I mean, that's one of the reasons probably why they use religion so much, because it's something they can manipulate, to just tell you to do the opposite of what they do or something. I don't know. I just know it's all manipulation. You go in and you watch these old movies, and there's constant disclosure. And it is, it's always been right under our nose, and we just didn't see it. We weren't paying attention. We didn't see what we didn't know was there. And that is what is so important. And it's the same thing with the supernatural. The stuff is around you. You don't know it's there, and then you get a glimpse of it, and all of a sudden you're in a panic, like, oh my God, I'm so scared. It's all because you think reality is different than what it is, and you have yourself in that state of fear. But anyways, old movies have got so much disclosure. Any of these old movies, I can't believe how many old movies I've turned on that is telling us stuff. And back then when we watched it, we would have thought, ooh, scary. Ooh, under their house, they've got a hidden place. Oh, we wouldn't have even thought about, their, harvest, traffic, all, we wouldn't have even thought about stuff like that. It wasn't even in our radar. We weren't even considering that. I mean, we're out hitchhiking. Yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. And Yeah, if you think that they weren't disclosing, just go in and start watching old movies. You'll see, oh, there's a little bit there, a little bit there. Some of those ones, and I talked about them before that I was watching, I got in that little vein, and I think it was on Prime, and like those old kind of detective kind of movies, conspiracy kind of stuff. And it's like, oh my God, the stuff that they were showing us in the movies is all real. And we think it's not. We think it's entertainment. No, start looking at things deeper.